the AIDS Alliance of India.
Namaste. My name is Charan Sharma. I am from Manipur, a state in the northeastern part of India. I work with India HIV/AIDS Alliance, and I'm also the secretary of the Indian Drug User Forum. I'm here today because harm reduction saved my life. But I have many friends who are not as fortunate. Their life were lost simply because they could not access harm reduction services when they required it. We, the International HIV/AIDS Alliance family, is reaching close to 300,000 people who use drugs with community-based HIV and harm reduction services annually in Asia, Africa, and Eastern Europe. This gives us a unique perspective on what it takes to prevent HIV and hepatitis C, and what it takes to get treatment of people who inject drugs. I have witnessed the first-hand negative impact of prohibition and fallout of law enforcement as a mechanism of drug control. I have seen police action on drug users and have been myself subjected to exploitation, violence, and detention for simply being suspected of using an illicit drugs. As drug users, we are soft and easy target for law enforcement, while big players remains elusive. The drug trade continues despite harmful efforts to control it, and we pay the price. I know from my personal experience that devastating consequences on forced drug treatment and entirely ineffective rehabilitation program. I have friends who have been tortured and publicly humiliated for days and weeks in the name of treatment. I know too many people incarcerated for years for possession of a small amount of drug for personal use. Is this justice? Is this fair? Is this human? And will it help to end AIDS? Widespread criminalization and punishment of people who use drugs confirms that the war is, in fact, a war on drug user, a war on people, a war on us. On behalf of people who use drugs in India, in Asia, and every country around the world, I appeal to put the health, the right, and security of people who use drugs at the center of international and national drug policy. I appeal to you that policy is informed by evidence of what works, accessible, holistic, people-centered, tailored to the need of people who use drugs. I appeal to you to stop arresting and incarcerating people for consumption and possession of drugs for personal use. The death penalty for drug-related offense must be abolished. I appeal to you to support drug users and organizations working with us to improve access to HIV, hepatitis C treatment, and to overdose services. Support drug users to participate meaningfully in the design and implementation of harm reduction services. The former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan has recognized the failure of war on drugs, recently saying, "We need to accept that a drug-free world is an illusion. We must focus instead on ensuring drugs cause the least possible harm." Harm reduction saved my life. Harm reduction saves lives. When lives are saved, community thrives. And when community thrives, the nation prospers. We cannot end AIDS until we scale up harm reduction and end the criminalization of drug users. Support, don't punish. Thank you very much.
I thank